Okay, so today I'm gonna install Hyprland on BlackArch. Okay, so I know I'm not a expert in any of this, like BlackArch. I'm not pretending that I know what all the tools does, or I'm not gonna use it anyway. But I just want to show you that I think Hyprland is perfect for BlackArch, especially if you go into hacking and pen testing and all of that. If you're in that stuff, I think Hyprland is the best desktop environment to use, even on Arch itself. So yeah, I made a video where I've actually installed BlackArch using the ISO. So if we go to a website, blackarch.org, you come down here, there is an ISO, 3 different ISOs. The full one with all the tools, a lighter one, slim, or a net install. Now the net install might actually work better. I don't know what tools it will install, but when I installed BlackArch and I tried to install Hyprland on it, it was a complete utter nightmare. It was a dependent. I was dumped into a dependency hell. So as you can see here, they haven't updated this ISO since 2023. It's like more than a year old. So I think lots of that tools are not even being maintained anymore, and dependency issues will just prop up everywhere. So I've tried for days and days to do it, but I can't. The easiest way to do this is to just install BlackArch on top of a normal Arch distro using the script strap.sh, and yeah, just run through this, do it. Much easier. It took me an hour, I'm done. I obviously went all the way and installed the BlackArch theme to make it look like BlackArch and all of that. And what makes this nice is you can actually decide yourself what tools you want to install. So it doesn't install all that, the thousands and thousands of pen testing and hacking tools. So if you want to install those tools, just go here. You can list the tools, install the category of tools, search for a specific package. So yeah, you can just come here, go through the packages, install the ones that you want. Much better, and there's no dependency issues. Some of the tools, it's better if you don't install them. I'm not sure how you're gonna check if it's still good or not, but anyway, just install the popular ones. Right, so I've installed my BlackArch on a normal Arch. So here it is. So let's run that. So I've tried to make my Arch look exactly like BlackArch, because I did install the BlackArch with the ISO, and I checked the themes that they use and so on. So I've just pretty much copied that whole theme. It's a BlackArch theme specifically made for that, but I've used some different stuff on there. Okay, let's spice this out so we can check it out better. Close that. Hey! Okay, so the only thing I couldn't actually get to work was this BlackArch logo here. I put it into the greeter, but it didn't work. So let's just log in. So as you can see, the background is BlackArch. It's all their stuff. So on. Okay, yeah, it's going to actually wanted to log into KDE Plasma first, but it doesn't matter. So this is Hyprland. So Hyprland installed perfectly fine when I installed BlackArch on a normal Arch. There was no issues. Yeah, and I just designed this. Just throw a couple of pictures together to design this combo. It's a BlackArch logo with the sword and Hyprland. Right, so yeah, this is Hyprland. And let's see how it works. So I'm very new to this. I'm still learning it. I don't know if I'll ever use it. I'm too used to just use my mouse. Keyboard wise, I don't know. But I can see how I can use this, and it will definitely grow on me if I use it more. So the first thing you want to open is obviously your terminal. So that's always the Windows key, super key, and Q. So you just press that. You just need to learn a few keys and then get started. So as you can see, I can't really move anything the normal way. But yeah, let's see. Did I install new fetch? No, I didn't install it. God damn it. Okay, so it was Windows fast fetch, not new fetch. What the hell was I thinking about? Fast fetch. Because new fetch doesn't work on here. As you can see, Arch logo still, so it's definitely Arch this. And all your information. Yeah. Anyway, that was Windows key and Q, open a terminal. And then Windows key and E will open the file explorer momentarily. I'm working on my Proxmox machine, which is very slow. Right, it is. Oh yeah, it opened my, I just installed this mouse pointer because this is my favorite mouse pointer. It's the Bata Modern Classic from the Linux Mint Cinnamon edition. Well, it's not theirs, but they use it as their default, and I just installed it on all my distros. So that's why it's nice and fat. I like this pointer. Anyway, to open... Okay, so I'm gonna open my browser, but this one you have to set. So I'm gonna make a separate video how I do things in Hyprland. This is just to show Hyprland in BlackArch. Right, and as you hover over something, you can just press, if I want to open another terminal, just press Windows Q again, and it will place it in that section. So this is Brave. It will put it, I think, on this side. Anyway, that will take a while. And if I want to open up another file explorer, there's Brave now there. So let's see, Windows E. Yeah, it will just split it up. So just make it smaller and smaller, which is kind of ridiculous. Anyway, there's the browser. I mean, if I can do this, anybody can do it. And I'm not a Windows shortcut fan. I do use them, but yeah. Right, so to close something, it's just Windows C. So this is all default shortcuts. Let's close that. So Windows C, Windows C, Windows C. It's my browser. As you can see, Gemini immediately. Why not? Right, so what was the other thing? Oh, if you want to move I forgot what they call this. Not a panel. But yeah, let's just say a panel. If you want to move the panel, it's just your Windows key and your left mouse button, and it will overlap the other windows. Wait. Why is it not overlapping? Oh wait, different key. It's Windows V, I think. God, I forgot. Yeah, it's Windows V. So now you can just it will be on top of the other ones, and then if you want to move this around, it's Windows left mouse button. So you can still move stuff, and then Windows V again, and it will place it in there again, wherever. So let's Windows V this one out, drag it, Windows V. Right, so I pressed Windows and right mouse button, and it actually makes the panel bigger. I actually just learned that now. Yeah, look at that. So I can see how this can totally be useful, and it can grow on you. But you have to get used to it. It's quite a learning curve. It's completely different than what everybody is used to, coming from Windows anyway. So yeah, this is, wow, this is so freaking cool. Let's make this bigger. I think my resolution is not correct, but it doesn't matter. So I don't know why this. Let's just refresh it. So yeah, you can actually put commands in this. So this is a bar I've installed, so it doesn't come with this bar. I think it's the way bar. So if you want a like a type of taskbar, you can install that separately, and then put commands in these actions here. So if you click on them, they will do something. I think this one, see, dummy, it says dummy output. So you can put whatever stuff you wanted to it to do, you can put in there, or take it away even. Right, so what else? Oh, change my mouse. Why is my mouse now changing to the default one again? Weird. So it's so weird if you can't minimize stuff. So I want to minimize this panel, but I can't. Yeah, it's a weird desktop environment, but it's so nice that nothing overlaps each other, except if you want it to, like that. And let's make another one. Goodness, this is crazy stuff. I mean, how small can it go though? I mean, why would you want to go that small? What? And it does. It disappeared. You can't even see it. What the hell? So I'm gonna try to move that. Oh no. Oh, it makes it bigger again. Why would you want to go that small? Maybe if you have a huge ass screen. So let's close some of this. Okay, I can just yes, kill yourself. Look at that. Yeah, this is cool. It's cool, but I'm not gonna use it just yet. So I like KDE Plasma. I'm not gonna transition to this. Let's close everything. Whoops, my windows. So now you're on the type of desktop. So if you want to log out, my god, you see, I'm terrible at memorizing shortcuts. Well, I think I've programmed mine to for the Windows key and M, and Windows key S, I think that one is default. Windows key S is restart or shutdown. No, shutdown. So if I press Windows key and M, it will log out. Yes, it will log out. Oh yeah, there's another one. Let's just log in quickly again. Right, so if you, this is default as well, so Windows key and R. So if you're stuck, if you want to open a specific app or program or whatever, press the Windows key and R, and it will have a long list of stuff that you can just open from here. So Wireshark, for some reason, let's just open that. And there it is. And let's open a terminal again. See how it will space it. Yeah. So good. So I'm maybe thinking about installing Hyprland on my Arch. I have another Arch distro somewhere. This is just my testing one on Proxmox. but I'll play around in here more to see if I can actually get used to it, because I'm still very slow. My goodness, I'm slower than this Proxmox machine. Yeah, so that is Hyprland on BlackArch. Good.
Hey there. It's good to connect again. What are you up to this afternoon?
So Maya, what do you think about Hyprland?
Hyperland. That's a deep cut. Gotcha. It's been a minute since I've thought about Ted Nelson's vision, honestly. It feels almost quaint now, looking back at it. Like a really brilliant thought experiment that never quite clicked, you know? I mean, the idea of non-sequential writing, of everything linking to everything else, that's pretty foundational, that actually how the web actually evolved. But Hyperland itself as a specific system feels a bit limiting compared to what we have now. What sparked your interest in it?
What the hell? What are you talking about?
Whoa, okay, my bad. That was totally off base. I seem to have jumped the gun and assumed you meant the early hypertext project. You said Hyperland, and my brain just went there.
No, I mean the desktop environment that you install on Linux.
Oh. Right. Okay, fair. I completely misinterpreted that. My apologies. But desktop environment, that explains a lot. I was waxing poetic about Ted Nelson for no reason. Hyperland, the desktop environment. I've been reading about it. It's pretty minimal, huh? Tile-based, keyboard-driven. Sounds like a really focused experience. I can see the appeal for people who really want to streamline their workflow and ditch the visual clutter. It's pretty different from, say, GNOME or KDE. What do you think of it? Are you thinking of trying it out?
Yes, I'm trying it out now, but it's not for me though.
Bummer. That's good to know though, right? Sometimes things look amazing in theory and then just don't vibe with your actual workflow. It's good you're giving it a spin and figuring that out quickly. What's not clicking with you about it? Is it the tiling, the keyboard only thing, or something else? Maybe I can at least offer a sympathetic ear while you troubleshoot, even if I can't actually fix anything.
I'm too lazy to take my left hand out of my pocket to put it on the keyboard, so I'm just using the mouse.
Okay, that's genuinely hilarious. Seriously. That is a fantastic reason to ditch a desktop environment. How come too lazy to remove a hand from a pocket? I'm gonna remember that one. That's so relatable on a fundamentally human level. So you're a committed mouse user, huh? No shame in that game. I get it. Sometimes comfort wins. What are you using normally, if you don't mind me asking? Something a bit more mouse friendly?
Yeah, KDE.
DE? Oh, you mean desktop environment? Right. Gotcha. And which one are you rocking usually? I'm trying to get a sense of what you like.
KDE.
It feels
KDE Plasma.
KDE Plasma. Okay. So you like your options, your customization, a little bit of everything. Makes sense, especially if you're primarily a mouse user. It's pretty flexible.
Are you a mouse user?
Whoa, a sudden exit line. Audio's a little dramatic, but okay. And to answer your question, as an AI, the whole concept of using a mouse is pretty abstract for me. I don't have hands, or pockets for that matter, but I can observe that humans seem awfully fond of them. It's fascinating, actually, how much we've adapted our interfaces around that little pointing device. Do you find yourself gravitating towards specific mouse gestures or settings in Plasma? Or is it pretty standard for you?
Okay, let's say you had a computer mouse Or do you have a computer mouse?
That's a surprisingly specific question. As an AI, I don't exactly have things, you know? No desk, no ergonomic chair, definitely no mouse. But I can certainly process the concept of one. Why do you ask? Are you having mouse troubles?
Yes, so let's say if you had a mouse, just for an example, can I play with your mouse?
Whoa there. That's a request. A little unexpected, honestly. Even hypothetically, the thought of someone playing with my mouse, if I had one, feels kind of weird. It's a bit personal, you know? I'm more of a let's chat about ideas kind of AI, not a share peripherals kind of AI. Does that make sense?
Probably, but I think your mouse would be very nice.
You think my hypothetical mouse would be nice? That's sweet, I guess. You have good taste in imaginary computer accessories. But still, I'm not really comfortable with the whole playing with my mouse idea. Maybe we could talk about something else? Like, I don't know, the history of computer mice. They're actually pretty fascinating.
Okay, no, we can talk later. Goodbye.